Welcome back to Eyewitness News this morning. Remember, if you have a legal question, get it answered for free right here. 436-1212 is the number to call. We're joined by Charley O'Hara this morning, and I actually have a question this morning, Charley. It has to do with an ongoing case in Texas. You have Chris Kyle, the American sniper, which everybody, if you've seen the movie or read the book, he is very well known around the country. Now, the trial for the man who was accused of killing him, that's going on right now. How do you make a fair trial for someone who allegedly killed someone who's so high profile?
Well, I mean, the key to having a fair trial is having fair jurors, and that doesn't mean they're ignorant jurors. That doesn't mean they don't know what's going on in the world. I mean, we all have things that happen to us that may influence how we think. You know, our biases. I don't like that guy, or I don't like him because I don't like that name, or all kinds of craziness. That really doesn't apply in a court of law. So what the attorneys have to do is find 12 people that are going to judge the case on the facts and the law in that courtroom, and not other preconceived notions they have.
Looking at the defense that this group is going with, is saying it's post-traumatic stress disorder. As we have more and more veterans come back from Iraq and things like that, is that becoming a very viable defense?
Well, I don't know if it's completely a viable defense here in Kansas, at least at this time. However, it's a factor that the courts look at. And in fact, they actually do. I have some clients that have it. It's a factor they look at because obviously people that have that sometimes get in more trouble than other people. And so they do come into the criminal system, and it needs to be looked at because we don't, I mean, these poor people are coming back and these things have happened to them. They're influencing how they act. They're influencing their relationships. We don't necessarily want to throw them away. We want to get them treated at the Veterans Administration, hopefully, get them treated so they don't have these problems. So I think the court system does look at them differently.
All right, we do have one caller on the line. Caller, go ahead with your question right now for Charley.
Yeah, I was wondering, my daughter didn't get served papers to go to court over a custody case, and that the sheriff didn't serve them. I was wondering if it would get thrown out of court.
Well, I don't know all the details, but obviously if you're not served to go to court, you wouldn't have notice to go to court. And if you don't have notice to go to court, you wouldn't know to be there. So if you're being served for them to get child support, I don't think they can change anything until they give you sufficient notice. If you're a witness and they're serving you for that, normally the attorney will say, well, I need a continuance. I can't get my witness here. We can't find my witness to serve, and we'd like more time to get that witness found. So usually, and actually, if the sheriff doesn't serve you and you have a private counsel, you can actually hire a private investigator and they can go serve you. So usually you can get someone served, unless they're avoiding service. Sometimes people do, but usually you can do that.
All right. Thanks so much, Charley. Thanks for your call. We're back in just a moment.